Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome to the Week 8 edition of the Commissioner's Corner MUSL podcast. It is I, James L. Seagraves, coming to you at 6:55 a.m. later than we've ever come to you in a morning on a Tuesday, primarily due to the fact that on the way home from Saginaw last night, my wife may or may not have hit a deer, which delayed us severely. And then on the way home, going a back road because we could still drive the car, we randomly came across a car that had a giant tree fall in front of them, and we spent about 40 minutes trying to help clear that. So it was a long night, but here we are. I'm committed to getting you these podcasts Tuesday morning at some point, so it is 6:55 a.m. here in the lovely town of Jackson, Michigan. Week 7 is in the books, and a lot of stuff has changed. Things got crazy this weekend, and we're going to go over some of that stuff here in just a minute. But first, of course, as you are likely to know, that we will be starting with our bottom 10. And here we go. Now, we're looking at some of these people on the cusp here. $75 million man, Cloacal Kids, password is Taco, double C's. Nantab Knights, hold on a second, folks. Hold on a second. Nantab Knights gets back in the win column for the first time in who knows how long. That's Michael Myers, who historically has had Giggle Giggle and Nantab Knights. Both have been in the bottom 10 but forever. But nevertheless, Nantab Knights wins. Does that mean that Giggle Giggle wins as well? We'll have to wait and find out. Greg Munger's team and Jeremy Orr's team both barely missing the bottom 10. So here we go. Bottom 10. We're going to start off with this one here. Number 87 is Young Bubba's Players. That's Young Garrity on a 4-game skid. Not great. Freddie versus Jason. Now, rumor has it that Jeff's team, Jeff Arbogast's team...
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
Well, that's the thing. Apparently, they're tired of losing so much, they changed their name from the Dublin Drunks to Freddie versus Jason. Not sure why there's no A in there. Maybe it's something, I don't know, it's a reference to something that I don't get. But nevertheless, he's fallen all the way down to number 88. Number 89 is the Lakers, the lovable Mrs. Cole. Lost 2 games in a row, but she's busy. She's getting volleyball starting, so we're going to use that as an excuse. Sewer Bombs won a game, then lost a game again, so that's great. Hernandez Hitman. Now, this is a big one here. This is a big one. This is another breaking news. Hernandez Hitman is on our watch list, much like, a
lot of perverts in here.
We're going to not hear that one much anymore. But speaking of watch lists, Hernandez Hitman is on our watch list of teams that could potentially be replaced because he was randomized. Now, granted, he's only randomized for the first time, but when a team is losing a lot, as Hernandez Hitman is, and he's probably getting tired of being the only Hitman in this league that's worth a broke, or that isn't worth a broke dick. Hernandez Hitman on the watch list. If he gets abandoned, we have teams to take over. More on that in a minute. Number 92, Brady's Balls, 1-6. The struggles continue for them. Muckers, Scott Muckovitz can't win a game hardly at all. He's 4-game skid. Number 94, Brady's back. If your name starts with Brady, you're just not having a great year. Combined 2 wins between both of them. Brady's Balls and backup. 95, the Mad Scientist. He cannot concoct any type of winning formula, that's for sure. Which means that, who is the number 96 team in the nation? Survey says... It is Giggle Giggle. Giggle Giggle still losing. 7 in a row losses, I should say. Cannot make anything happen. It's not very funny in Giggle Giggle land, I'll tell you that much. But, it is what it is. He just can't seem to win a game. He is definitely a loser in terms of this, but not in real life. Going through here, we'll see some falls along the way. We've got the first big fall would be number 20, Joe Buck Yourself. More on him in a minute. There's a reason he lost this week, 3 in a row. He was 4-0, now he's 4-3. Tallywhackers falls from number 16 to 30. To Crush, give me 2 for the road. The amazing David Dalton falls for the first time in, 1 week, I guess. I don't know. Fly, Eagles Fly, blah, blah, blah. You're in trouble. Now we get to the top 20. Patriots back in the top 20. Big week for the Patriots in general as they won a game. And I can tell you some conspiracies here. I probably should, but I won't, about the NFL and all the betting that's going on. The Nuts in the top 20 for the first time all year. Football is life. Tom Farmer, look out for him. The Black Hole up to number 17. Get Goff My Lawn, I think, had the highest score of the week. We'll talk about that in a second, too. Hurt So Good. Parker Dalton is in the top 20 again. 3-game win streak, 532 points. Tenacious D wins and moves up to 17 to 14. Just here so I don't get fined falls from number 3 all the way down to number 13 with a big loss. Aching for a Ship, same thing. Falls from number 6 to number 12. Gives It To Me Baby. Tom Farmer has 2 teams in the top 20. Look out, up from number 19 to number 11. The top 10, we have, of course, the Apache Chiefs. 3-game win streak, folks. Up from number 14 to number 10. 3 in a row for Cale Seagraves. His Packers are terrible, but his Chiefs are always in the top 20, it seems like. Or just hanging around enough to pop in, pop out. It's going to play the stupid 45-second long sound clip. A lot of Falada, we're moving on. A lot of Falada moves up from number 18 to number 9. Ladies and Gentlemen falls from number 2 all the way down to number 8. Bleeding Blue Bombers on a 4-game win streak from number 12 to number 7. Love Story, Jordan's version. These cocksucking Packer people. I'm telling you, they're just having a good week. Love Story, Jordan's version, up 3 games in a row. They've now up from number 10 to number 6. Gotta have something to cheer for because Jordan Love ain't it. Can't believe she hasn't changed her name yet. Death by 1,000 Punts, Aaron Minturn up from number 9 to number 5. Puka Nakua Matata, we are now up into the 6-1 squads. There's only 4 of them. Puka Nakua Matata up from number 7 to number 4, 5-game win streak. Granny's Baloney Curtains up from number 5 to number 3. Delwyans from number 4 to number 2. And then, the new number 1 team in the nation is, he's the same, the Hitman. He loses a game. Real quick, we're gonna have some silence for the last undefeated team. It's not really silence, it's just taps. His team loses. He's not undefeated. There are no more undefeated teams. No one's ever run the table in Muscle, and no one ever will run the table in Muscle, I'm pretty sure. But 6-1, losing for the first time this year. Rob Shaw. Jesus, Rob Hall. Damn, I haven't seen him in about 20 years. I don't know. So what happens when you get no sleep? He's framing a picture somewhere, Rob Hall is probably. Or handing out flowers, perhaps. He owned a flower shop and a framing shop together. Rob Shaw, on the other hand, exterminates things. In both every sense of the word, by the way. He's good at this. He won a game of poker during that Lions quote-unquote football game that we saw this weekend. And then he went and won a freaking ping pong tournament or whatever the hell. Maybe it was just a one-man game. I don't know. Nevertheless, there's your top 20s. We're going to go over to the randomizers real quick. We said we'd mention some of these people. Kneecaps and Grits apparently had a 14-minute delay in sending a message saying, hey, my thing's not working. I was like, well, your screenshot says 114, so I'm sorry. But randomize it is, and I don't think he won. Hernandez Hitman, like I said, this guy's on a watch list. He's on a watch list. Don't give up your team because it will be taken from you real quick. It's week. I mean, we only got a few weeks left, but it sucks. But, I mean, there will be people who get their team stripped at the end probably. Which is fine, because we've got a huge list of people who want teams now, including one I'll talk about in just a minute. And then Joe Buck Yourself is number 20 in the nation, randomized this week and loses to the surprise of nobody.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
It does stink when you're a ranked team and you don't even put a lineup in. It's bad. We don't know what was happening again. We don't know what was happening to him, though. Nevertheless. Those are your 3 randomizers. Hernandez Hitman especially is on the watch list. Kneecap and Grits is fine. Just, so I tell people, you don't have to worry about, my wife especially, you don't have to worry about your team, my computer was freezing or my browser is freezing at 12:58. You know how you avoid that? Put your fucking lineup in on Saturday, yo. You don't have to worry about it. Put it on Friday. Sunday at 8 a.m. Don't wait till 12:55 to submit your lineup. Who does this? Irresponsible people. So if you could actually get your lineup in before 12:55,
that would be an amazing thing if that happened.
It sure would be an amazing thing if that happened. I don't know. I'm not sure why people wait to the last possible minute, but nevertheless, here we go. That's where we're at. So new owner again, question mark. There's not even really a question, but here he is. There he is. Gary Grant will be taking over for Chris Wallace. Chris Wallace, you might as well get
a lot of perverts in here.
Get that out one more time. Chris Wallace took over a team. Didn't submit a lineup 2 weeks in a row, which means we're just immediately yanking it. We had a lineup set in for this team just in case Chris Wallace didn't submit a lineup, which he didn't. He didn't contact anyone and say, hey, why is this lineup in here? He just didn't care. So whatever. Gary Grant will be taking over Team Wallace, formerly Bird Gang, number 89, be the third owner of that team in a year. So I think that's only the second time that's happened. So that's something. And then we go to our Week 7 highlights. We're going to look at some of this stuff here. Just a moment if I can find out where I'm at here. Here we go. So let's do this right here. Week 7 highlights. We're going to look at the league and see what happened. Here we go. Week 7. Oh my God, I'm in the middle of the screen already. I don't know why it does this horrible, inefficient layout, but nevertheless, we're looking at games that were close. Sewer Bombs losing to Granny's Baloney Curtains, staying number 3 in the nation. I'm going to see how loud that thing is on my chart. It's pretty damn loud. Hopefully I'm louder. 67.93 to 67.55. A narrow win led by Mark Andrews' big performance of 17.15 compared to Cole Komet's 0. Thanks for playing, Sewer Bombs. As Craig Kissel falls to 2-5. We go down here. Your mother likes my defense. Historically has been a butt of jokes this week, or this year. 69.94 over to Crush. Where is this stupid thing at? Yeah, we're going to turn it down just a little bit because I'm not sure how loud it is. There we go. That's probably better, right? Yep, sure. We're going to say it's better. We're going to say it's better. Here we go. So your mother likes my defense. Barely wins by 2 points. We go down here, we look at Suck It, they crush Freddy versus Jason, cause them to change their name. Patrick Mahomes, I can't stand looking at you, 83.33 points for Hurt So Good over You're in Trouble. Looking down, we're not going to touch on every one of these, but nevertheless, we're going to go over the close ones. True Blue Eckern Crew just smashes John Zemer's I Don't Do Cocaine, I Just Like the Smell of It. 33.19 points, Giggle Giggle type performance. Chubb Ertz doubles up on Brady's Balls. Here's a close one, Whispering Eyes. Jason Taylor knocks off Brady O'Bush, 80.13 to 75.47, led by Jahmyr Gibbs, who looks like she's like a woman from 227 in this photo. Nevertheless, Get Off My Lawn drops 101.58 thanks to Dustin Hopkins, 20.5 performance over Conservatism, New Counterculture. Pat Provost 2.0 is that, what the hell, I just got some kind of message. Falls to 3-4. The Nuts with their win, 96.73 points, huge, gets up Jamie Phelps into the top 20 thanks to that. Cloco Kiss back in the win column for the second time this year only. Maddie Bradley puts up 59 over coming from behind's 57.69. Very close game there. Football It's Life, Tom Farmer puts Ben Miller in his place, 84.08 to 78.75. We're going to scroll down. We're finding other games that are close. Chop It Off defeats the Donkey Punchers. That's a big game for that team, for that conference, because the Donkey Punchers are looking good. 3-4 and 4-3 now. We go down here. Oh, my ball, Zach Ertz puts up a measly 36.24 points. That's brutal. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Let's see what else we got going on here. Nasty Nutria beats the Lakers. Nobody cares. Providence Power, 75.55 over BVC. Sends them to 3-4. Providence Power up to 4-3. Look out. Cheechki over Brady's backup. Sticks it in his smokes Craig Monahan's team. Albany Empire. I don't know why it's not AB's Albany Empire in here, but Josh Endicott beats Concussion Protocol by 84 to 79.47. And the game of the week! Look at this! Just here so I don't get fined. 39.39 points. He was number 3 in the nation, folks. He loses to What's for Breakfast Kneecap and Grits, who was randomized and got 46.75 points, but it's enough to knock off Paul. Smile for me, Daddy. I want to see your grill. Wall and Wine. He wasn't smiling for anybody this weekend as he loses to a randomizer who puts up 46 points. Thanks to Saquon Barkley's 11.4 points for him. Weinberg gets lucky, moves to 3-4. Just here so I don't forget fine, falls to 5-2. Then we got the Wyans beat up on David Dalton. Vic in a box beats up on Joe Buckerself, who was also randomized. Good game there. Nobody cares about Giggle Giggle losing again with a weird picture of Jahmyr Gibbs. And Bleeding Blue Bombers barely beats Hernandez Hitman, who was randomized. This is Bush League, people. Hernandez Hitman was going against the top 20 teams randomized. It really pisses me off, Antoine Bacon. You got to do better than that. Love Story wins. Who else we got? The Apache Chiefs over Digger Phelps, 61-40. Patriots beats 99% Luck. You Thielen lucky punt drops of 103 points over Dollar Bill, y'all. Joel Bills' his first loss of the year since taking over the team. Got beat pretty bad. So that's Travis Kelce put up 20.9. Oh no, we can't escape it. We can't escape the Taylor Swift footage. She's everywhere. She's even hijacked the MUSL podcast. Oh, anytime Travis Kelce's brought up, there she is. And then we have prime time over Edelman, ladies and Edelman, by a substantial margin. 80-34. How many more of these games we got? Oh, this is not the fastest 3 minutes in football, I can tell you that much. A lot of Velada. I'm looking for good games. Now we're blowing through here. Malcolm Rodriguez in the middle of my 5 puts Mama G out of retirement down 48-44. Death by 1,000 punts, barely defeating Password is Taco by 5 points. Play with Mike Ditko over Super Original 84-79. Tenacious D smacked him. Gives it to me, baby, over Kakambas. Nobody cares. Big game. Another absolute barn burner here. Better bring your A game. Brought his C game and still wins over Show Me Them TDs. 4-3 and 4-3 now, so that's big. Who the hell's that? Oh, Jonathan Taylor, yeah. The Mad Scientist lost. Nantab Knights defeats Everybody Loves Khalif Raymond in an upset, that's for sure. That's the defending champion versus a guy who can't win a game. Stafford's Bastards over Damar Hamlin's booster shot by 3 points. Goff and Balls over Aiken for a ship by 3 points. That's close. Low-hanging fruit barely beats the Clockwork Elves thanks to Brock Purdy's multiple interceptions last night. And then, how many more of these we got? Oh my god, this is taking forever. We're not doing this. Oh, there it is! 2 Girlies, 1 Cup over the Squadrils. They can't get anything going right. So, that's your week review, I guess. I don't know if I'll do that again. That took a long time. But we're still at 16 minutes. We're going fine. Now we're going to look at the conferences. Oh, man, that was a lot of talking. I have no coffee or water. Anyway. So, Jeff Lebowski Conference, we have 3 5-2 teams. It's getting close, people. There are 4 games left, I think. Yeah? Yeah, 4 games left. Hurts so good. Do You Even Swift Bro, who's barely out of the ranks. And You're in Trouble. All 3 at 5-2. True Blue Raccoon to Crush at 4-3, still alive. Outside of that, it's going to be tough for these teams to win the conference. Then we go down to Kirk Lazarus Conference here. We have Granny's Baloney Curtain 6-1. We have 3 5-2 teams, 2 4-3 teams. Anything's possible, 4 games left. But, I mean, you're talking 4 games left. So, really, if you're 2 games out and there's a bunch of people ahead of you, chances are good you're just not going to make it without a miracle. So, there's that. But Whispering Eyes, Get Off My Lawn, and The Nuts all still very much alive. Granny's Baloney Curtains. We'll look at the schedule here in a little bit. I mean, let's see who they got to play still. Let's do it right now. Who cares? Granny's Baloney Curtains still has Chubberts to play, 4-3. Whispering Eyes, 5-2. Get Off My Lawn, 5-2. And Hittin' Rugs, who is 4-3. So every game's important for them. Granny's Baloney Curtains, while in good shape, they have a lot of tough games left. The Ron Burgundy Conference, you have 2 teams, the Black Hole and Football is Life, at 5-2. Have they played each other? They have played. Oh, they played each other 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So that game's still yet to come. So that's we'll be looking for that for the game of the week next week if both these teams win or both these teams lose, because there are 4 teams that are 4-3, including my own Providence Power 4-3. And then 3 and 4, probably not going to happen with that many people ahead of you, but you never know. Matt Farmer, Sarah Krasansky, Will Green, and James Seagrave still alive for that conference for sure. We get down to the Jeff Spicoli Conference. Gary King, 6-1. Just here so I don't get fined with a brutal loss, as we just mentioned this week, 5-2. And then we have 3 4-3 teams, 4 4-3 teams rather, who are kind of alive. You got to say they're alive. Josh Endicott took off AB's Albany Empire. I swear that was just on there. Give Me 2 for the road. Sticks at Xenia and Joe Buck Yourself, who, again, Joe Buck Yourself, a brutal time to get randomized. Oh, my God. Because you were playing Hawaiians, I think, right? Who the hell did you just play? I just went over this. I just don't remember. Oh, you're playing Vic in a Box. Nevertheless, you were still number 20, and now you're not. So, congratulations. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Not good. Then we have the Frank Drebin Conference. This is crazy here. We have 4 teams that are 5-2. All 4 of them are ranked. So we have number 6, 7, 20, and 10. Patriots have obviously beaten some of these people, probably the Apache Chiefs, or maybe, I don't know. We don't know how this works. But there's also 3 4-3 teams. Tallywhackers, Diggy Phelps, and 99% Luck, 1% Heart, all still alive. These 3 and 4 teams, Green 19, Garrity's Giggolos, probably not, but we don't know. I'm going to say probably not with that many people at 5-2. The Brody Bruce Conference, we have Puka Nakua Matata. Keep in mind, this is a former champion, ladies and gentlemen, Louis Diana, who, the guy's just good at this game. That's all I can say. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of right behind him at 5-2. Who does Puka Nakua Matata have to play yet? That's the question. We're looking here. He's playing, ladies and gentlemen, this week. We're going to see that in just a minute. Still got to play Dollar Dollar Bills, y'all, and Honolulu Blues, as well as Malcolm Rodriguez in the middle of my thighs, who could play spoiler at the end, trying to get in. So it's not an easy road by any stretch for Louis Diana. I'm not sure why I can't scroll down anymore. Oh, here we go. Whoa. And then we have the Rod Kimball Conference with 3 5-2 teams. Death by 1,000 points gives it to me, baby. Tenacious D. And then 4 4-3 teams. So all these teams very much alive. Show me them TD. Super Original. Fly Eagles Fly. Better bring your A game. We're not going to go. Have I been off the screen this whole time? We're not going to go through all the setups here, but as every week gets closer, we will go more and more in depth, and we'll do less on the front end. And then Napoleon Dynamite Conference, Lennon Seagraves losing this week was brutal. Thanks to old Dirty Purdy being terrible. Aiken for a ship, the Hitman up at top, with Aiken for a ship behind him. The Golf and Balls, Mullen Incorporated, the Clockwork Elves, and just Mullen Incorporated, Golf and Balls, the Clockwork Elves, all 4-3. Who do the Clockwork Elves have yet to play? I do care about this because this is my own son here. Still has to play Golf and Balls, 4-3. The Hitman, 6-1. 2 Girlies, 1 Cup, and Stafford's Bastards, 3-4 and 3-4. So those last 2 games aren't such a big deal. But the first 2 are. So there you have it, your conference look. We're going to look at the Week 8 preview, see what's going on this week. We're at 22 minutes. We're making great time. I wish you could just skip to Week 7. It's the most ridiculous thing that you can't just do that. Or Week 8, I mean. So there we go. We'll look at the top 20. Hurts so good over Do You Even Swift Bro, who is barely out of the top 20, keep in mind. He's 5-2 still. Eric Hester taking on Parker Dalton. 2 5-2 teams. Huge game. Granny's Baloney Curtains takes on Chubb and Ertz, who's 4-3. Dom Valenti, not the end of the... he's still very, very competitive. Number 19 versus number 16 is Chad Liskey. Liskey Benton Hellbound. It should be his team name. I don't know how you even say it. Oh, my God, you scared me. Number 16 versus number 19, Jamie Phelps. Oh, I needed that coffee. Something fierce. Huge game. Then we have Football's Life taking on FarmersOnly.com. This is supposed to not be able to happen, but, I guess technically if we can have a father and son in the same league, you can have, or a division, you can have a brother and brother being in the same thing, as Matt Farmer takes on Tom Farmer in the Farmer Bowl. Number 17, The Black Hole. Season doesn't look to get any harder as he's taking on Bubba Garrity. Bubba Garrity, listen up. You need to throw super lineups in at this point. You're 2-5, bro. Stop messing around. Put in some people. We've got number 13, just here so I don't get fined after his abysmal performance this week, taking on Craig Monahan, $75 million man, who's 2-5. And again, 528 points, so he's already putting in lineups. He actually is only 9 points behind, just here so I don't get fined, but one's 5-2 and one's 2-5. This is why this game is very difficult, people. DeWyans, number 2, taking on Vic in a Box, who's 3-4. Bleeding Blue Bombers, number 7, taking on Green 19, who is 3-4. Jim Mosier. Love Story, Jordan's version, taking on Garrity's Giggolos, 3-4. And then we have number 20, the Patriots, taking on the Apache Chiefs. I just realized I didn't look and see who.
She should change her name to Love Story, Travis's version.
Yeah. Well, she brings up Travis. Oh, you can't bring. Oh no! Why'd you bring up Travis Kelce? And now, for no reason at all, the Taylor Swift coverage continues, and even douchebag Jackson Mahomes is in this photo. Oh my God. I actually like Taylor Swift a lot, but if Taylor Swift was in that room, I would not care if Hamas, I probably shouldn't say this, I would not care if somebody may or may not have paid this room a visit if Taylor Swift wasn't in there with these people right now. Gotta watch what I say on the old tube here because, you know...
They're always watching.
You know, yeah, because, well, you know...
Yes, Obama is the Antichrist.
What? I don't even know. If that doesn't get me in trouble, I doubt the Hamas comment would, but still... where was I at? Cassandra, you get here and everything gets thrown off. Oh, here we go. This is the game of the week. Well, I think it's the game of the week. It's almost got to be. Number 4, Puka Nakua Matata taking on number 8, Ladies and Edelman. They are both, well, 1-6 and 1 and 5 and 2, but the game is heavy. The game is heavy because the tiebreaker is also involved in this. So, needless to say, that is an excellent matchup right there, folks. So, yeah. So, Elevator Music taking on number 9, Alada. And then, okay, there might be a better game coming up. Death by 1,000 Punts taking on Play with Mike Ditka, who Play with Mike Ditka is 3-4. He's Tony Cromwell's perennial playoff team, you know, but this year I gotta admit,
Dude, are you fucking this up?
I would say he probably is. He's not great this year. Tenacious D takes on Kakumbas, who has 2 of the 3 all-time highest scores, so you always got to watch out for him. Gibbs it to me, baby. Tom Farmer taking on Super Original. We get down here, and then we do have, ladies and gentlemen, this is the MUSL game of the week. The Hitman, who loses and stays on number 1, stays on top, taking on number 12, Rob Aiken for a ship. This might be the entire year here, folks. If Rob wins, God, this is long. If Rob wins, he will have the tiebreaker ranking the chip and a 2-game lead over him. So, with only 4 games to go, look out! The Hitman involved in the game of the week for the 2nd week in a row. He is number 1, so that makes sense. So that is your week 8 preview. A lot of good games coming. Oh my God, my knee. My leg! I don't have that sound clip, funny enough, but, yeah, so, nevertheless, shut the fuck up, Cassandra. Who wants to see the do you want to see the Super Squares?
I never win them, but I would like to
Yes.
All right, let's look at the Super Squares, which, full disclosure, I didn't even finish updating before I did this. So I got to look and make sure nobody beats these teams. Oh, but hey, we'll talk baseball for a minute. The Rangers defeat the Astros last night.
To go on to
the World Series. That's right. I think I'm lagging here for some reason. I don't know. Hopefully this thing's not all messed up. Just making sure no receiver had more than 154 yards. They did not, which means that Mike Kimmel, nicknamed MK Ultra, nobody really calls him that. What the fuck just happened? Here we go. That's what I'm looking for. Mike Kimmel is going to win the square because, whoa, shit. I don't even know what's happening anymore. Okay, here we go. That's what I'm looking for. And we're going to go here. Background color. We're going to change it to that color. We're going to change this one to this color. And Mike Kimmel. I did the wrong color. I did the wrong color again. I think I need my glasses checked.
Or cleaned?
You know what? Screw it. He's getting a different color. Mike Kimmel wins thanks to Pakua Nakua Mataka on the Rams and the field, as well as Josh Turner. Baby, why don't you just dance? Getting for the Chargers. His name's not Josh Turner. I don't know what his name is. Nobody really cares. But he had the most yards as the AFC. Wherever it is. What the hell is his name, Cassandra? Come on.
I don't know
Hit me
who
with
you're
it.
talking about. I'm sorry.
His name is Joshua Palmer. That's what I meant. Josh Palmer. Josh, don't call me Rosie. That's right, Palmer. Wins. Mike Kimmel needs money, Cassandra. Get it out there if you could.
Yeah, I just keep finding pieces of tree in my sweatshirt.
Oh, that's cool. I don't know how this is, like, not working, by the way. Is it that one? What? I swear they changed the colors overnight.
Yeah, I don't
There it is. There it is. Okay. There we go. Mike Kimmel, congratulations. You won. Get your lineups in before... If you could get your lineups in before 12:55,
That would be an amazing thing if
It would
that
be.
happened.
It'd really be an amazing thing. Don't get randomized. Don't send me a message at 114 or even 102 saying, well, I don't know, my phone wasn't working. I should probably switch to Verizon and get rid of T-Mobile. But still, get it done. We'll see you next week. I'm out.